Disney Villainous is an asymmetrical card game
for 2 to 6 players
where each player is playing as a different villain
to try and fulfill their destiny.
So the gameplay for Villainous was a long development process.
It's a challenge working with properties that have been around for 50, 75 years.
We're looking at taking a beloved Disney story from the screen into a tabletop experience, right? Into an entertainment experience that happens between us, between our friends.
It took us a while to even decide like what a game where you play as the bad guy looks like. And eventually we came up with this idea that good guys aren't the targets of bad guys all the time. Like the bad guys don't always exist to beat the good guys.
From there, it was the challenge was making the way you play the different villains, the different decks feel distinct.
We wanted each story to be sort of separate in its own universe, but interacting.
We realized that in order to feel different, they would all need this different goal.
There's a couple that kind of jump out right away, like, Hook wants to defeat Peter Pan. We know that Prince John is greedy. He wants money.
The biggest challenge was picking which villains would be in the game.
Everybody has their favorite.
My favorite Disney villain is Captain Hook.
Captain Hook.
Ratigan from The Great Mouse Detective.
Dr. Facilier.
Cruella de Vil.
Probably Prince John.
Sykes in Oliver and Company terrified me as a kid.
Ursula. By far Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Every Disney villain you could imagine was talked about.
We wanted a balance of, big major characters and not so big characters.
Really that was key in determining the villains, was finding a set of villains that had unique story objectives that would complement each other and would feel different.
We know that gamers really appreciate beautiful art.
We have, I think, 138 original pieces of art.
Every villain's deck is illustrated by a different artist.
It would have been easier, no doubt, cheaper, to just use a screenshot. Take a screenshot, put that on the card, take a screenshot, put that on the card.
Well, we are taking screenshots from the movie, but we're hiring illustrators to repaint the screenshots. So instead of just a frame of animation with sort of the thick outlines and the flat colors, we're getting fully realized paintings.
Every single thing in this game was thoughtfully and carefully crafted for the game.
I think that's what I love about the art in this game, is it really brings you into that space, even though this is not a role-playing game obviously, but you get to embody these villains.
It's just a really distinctive game.